Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Aqilah binti Roslan and I am from UiTM Cawangan Pulau Pinang. I'm going to present about a study of the relationship between empathy and responsiveness toward customer satisfaction of budget hotels in Ipoh Perak. Background of the study. The hotel sector is essential to the tourism industry since it offers tourists and travelers with accommodation. According to the Bank Negara 2022, Malaysia hospitality sector is rapidly expanding and significantly more extensive other than other industry. So based on the topic, budget hotels are hotels that focus on customers who are in the middle and small scale business and leisure and so on. So the number of budget hotel available are so flourish, and Ipoh also is the top 5 destination for travelers to visit in Perak according to the Tourism Perak website. To improve the quality of service, the first thing that they need to do is to make a priority by providing excellent service. Service quality might impact the customers or visitors' satisfaction with their chosen hotel. So 5 pillars support the service quality. First is reliability, tangibility, responsiveness, empathy, assurance, which help to improve of the service quality. A problem statement, the amount of budget hotels are getting increased, so that budget hotel play an important role within the hotel industry. Budget hotel face many problems and challenges that could cause them to fail because the customers are dissatisfied if the service performance is below than their expectation. So the hotel's profitability depends on the satisfaction as well as their customers' satisfaction with the service that they provide. Hotels organizations need to know which dimension of service quality influence the customer satisfaction based on their experience or their perspective of service quality and the value of customer satisfaction. Or in other words, the hotel management must know which dimension of service quality customers value the most. There are various research conducted about factors and customer satisfaction towards hotel service quality, but it does not focus on budget hotels. So this study is conducted to examine how the relationship between empathy and responsiveness toward the customer satisfaction of budget hotel in Ipoh Perak. So the study established that customers were concerned with the dimension aspects of empathy and responsiveness. For the research objective and research questions, the researcher had listed 2. The first one is to identify the relationship between empathy and customer satisfaction towards budget hotels in Ipoh Perak, which this researcher need to find what is the relationship between empathy and customer satisfaction. And the second one is to examine the relationship between responsiveness and customer satisfaction towards budget hotels in Ipoh Perak. And the researcher need to find, is there any relationship between responsiveness and customer satisfaction? Hypothesis for this research, the first one is there is a positive relationship between empathy and customer satisfaction towards budget hotel in Ipoh Perak, and the second one is there is a positive relationship between responsiveness and customer satisfaction towards budget hotels in Ipoh Perak. Okay, let's proceed with the significance of study. The researcher has stated 2 in practical and theoretical. In practical, this research will help budget hotel service quality manager to improve the quality of service and to enhance the customer satisfaction. Theoretically, this study will fill in some of the gaps of our knowledge about how the relationship between empathy and responsiveness towards customer satisfaction of budget hotels in Ipoh Perak. For the research framework, the researcher chose a conceptual framework. A conceptual framework shows a variable expected relationship, which variables are the studyable qualities, and a literature review of existing studies and theories is used to develop the conceptual framework. In order to investigate the relationship between the service quality provided and the customer satisfaction at budget hotel in Ipoh, the research framework was developed. According to this study, there are independent variables and dependent variables. Independent variables is the relationship between experimenter with empathy and responsiveness. Meanwhile, customer satisfaction is the dependent variable that is being measured. So the service quality of a hotel can be measured by empathy and responsiveness appropriately. The literature review, the first one is theory of SERVQUAL or service quality. Service quality can be used to measure tourism sector's efficiency, and it is a company's or industry ability to meet the expectation of its customer. It have 5 dimensions, which is responsiveness, empathy, tangibility, assurance, and dependability. So next is the overview of empathy. Empathy plays a crucial role when it comes to establishing a foundation of trust early in the development of relationship. Uh, so for this topic, that the customers in the hospitality industries desire to be treated with empathy, friendliness, and respect. And several conceptual reviews have responded about the importance of empathy dimension. And some of the results have shown that the empathy scale of the service quality instrument also affected the customer satisfaction. Responsiveness among the employees. So the definition of responsiveness is the staff willingness to provide instant service and help customers in need. According to the research conducted by Ali et al. To 2021, not responding to a customer's request can transform that request into a complaint. So, sharing information is one of the most important parts of being responsive, because sharing information lets an organization respond to customer needs and build stronger customer loyalty. And the last one is customer satisfaction. Satisfaction is an overall evaluation of performance based on prior experience, and satisfied customers will likely tell others about their goods experience. The customer satisfaction leads to customer loyalty, which will improve the company or the hotel's image and fosters in a long-term relationship. Research methodology. This research was used quantitative analysis, and the sampling non-probability sampling was used for data collection. It is because simple to implement and provides rapid responses to research questions, and the purposive sampling is a form of non-probability, as well as it is affordable and efficient in this situation. For the sample size, the population of the pupil is 2,113, and the researcher got this from the 10 budget hotels in Ipoh Perak that was selected, and the sample size would be 326 people by using Roslan.com. For the data collection, the researcher used Google Form to collect the data, and it was analyzed by using statistical package for the social science SPSS. Research instrument, the researcher had divided into a 4 section, which section A, B, C, and D, and only section A are self-developed. Meanwhile, the other section are adapted from other researcher, and all of these items will be measured using a 5-point Likert scale. Researcher also did a pilot test, which as you can see the table, all the Cronbach alpha values for the dependent and independent variables instrument were placing good in reliability range, and the questionnaire is considered to have a good stability and consistency. This is the respondents frequency analysis, and the table had shown the gender, age, marital status, occupation, and purpose of stay. And if we can see that from the gender, male and female, female has more frequency than male, and for the purpose of stay, they are mostly stay for the leisure. The normality test for the empathy, responsiveness, and customer satisfaction, as we can look at the table, the Shapiro wave, there were a significant result which the p-value of all three variables was lower than 0.005 based on the findings of the Shapiro weight that had been shown. And the data did not have a normal distribution, so the researcher need non-parametric tests. Okay, because of the data did not have a normal distribution, so the researcher need to use the Spearman's correlation analysis. The relationship between empathy, responsiveness, and customer satisfaction was analyzed using this Spearman correlation, as you can see at the table that have been done. And for the hypothesis testing, the result for these two hypotheses was accepted. In the discussion for the hypothesis 1, there is a positive relationship because most respondents were satisfied with the budget hotel staff empathy. Empathy plays an important role in creating that foundation when developing a framework for trust in a relationship at an early stage. By the several conceptual studies have identified the significance of empathy's dimensions, and some empirical findings indicate that the empathy scale in the service quality instrument also influence customer satisfaction. So, empathy has significant relationship with the customer satisfaction towards budget hotel in Ipoh Perak. For the hypothesis 2, according to the other researcher, responsiveness is the only significant aspect of service quality that positively influence customer satisfaction, because the customer only wants the problem to be solved quickly or to be fixed. So the service provider's responsiveness affects customer satisfaction. And we can assume that responsiveness is the variables that influence customer satisfaction in budget hotel. Last but not least, for the recommendation, qualitative data collection is recommended for future research. It is to prevent respondents from skimming and responding questions by default. Secondly, the researchers should conduct such studies in other famous vacation in other states. It is to identify and investigate the aspect that can influence the level towards which customers are satisfied with the service provided by budget hotels in a wide range of location. Because of this, it has a potential to produce more accurate representations of findings of the research and a higher level of reliability. In a conclusion, the study examined budget hotel customer satisfaction in Ipoh Perak. Empathy and responsiveness improve customer satisfaction at budget hotel in Ipoh Perak. And this study show how the relationship between empathy and responsiveness towards budget hotels in Ipoh Perak. And this study also analyzed two hypotheses using SPSS, which is it aims that explore the relationship between the two variables, and the results are reliable, and it may assist budget hotel chains to learn how empathy and responsiveness enhance customer satisfaction. That's all from me. Thank you.